Meanwhile, amid the ongoing indefinite nationwide strike by the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress, the federal government has pleaded with the leaders of the union to continue along the path of negotiations. In a statement on Monday evening, Mohammed Idris, Minister of Information and National Orientation, urged the unions to continue along the path of negotiations with the federal and state governments under the auspices of the Tripartite Committee that has been established to fashion out a new, realistic minimum wage for the Nigerian people.
Welcome to this press briefing that is aimed at making a very passionate appeal to the organized labor. This is a heartfelt and deeply considered appeal to the labor unions to continue along the path of negotiations with the federal, state governments and the organized private sector under the auspices of the Tripartite Committee that has been established by government to fashion out a new, realistic minimum wage for the people of Nigeria. As government, we are desirous of a very peaceful outcome, and we will do everything to make this happen. Yesterday, the leadership of the National Assembly met with the unions. Today, we have offered yet another invitation to the unions to meet with us and continue our discussions. We will continue to engage and continue to make ourselves available in the context of these negotiations on behalf of the Nigerian people. Let me make it clear that we are not opponents on this negotiating table. We are united by the fact that we want the best for the Federal Republic of Nigeria and all the over 200 million citizens of this country. We have a responsibility to strike a measured and realistic balance in this effort to arrive at a new minimum wage for Nigeria. Let us remind ourselves, however, of these very fundamental facts. The minimum wage is not only for the public sector workers. It will be binding on the private sector as well. This reality must be factored into all negotiations we enter into. As we have explained earlier, Labour's current proposal of 4
We move over now to the northwest part of the country, where domestic flight operation in Kano State has been grounded with many passengers stranded. Trust TV's correspondent Idris Jabrin reports that schools and some marketplaces have also been shut down in compliance with the industrial action. To report.
These are travelers flying to various locations across the country, but the nationwide strike by the organized labor has forced them stranded. They say the flight operation has stopped and all workers within the domestic terminal of the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport have disappeared since 12 a.m.
I'm stranded because I'm supposed to board flight from Kano to Lagos and see me standing. It's flight of 7:30, I'm still here waiting because of the national strike.
I've been invited by the National University Commission to attend one entrepreneurship development program, which is a yearly program being organized by the NUC and one Pan-African University. I am being invited to go there, and I make all the schedules, make all the preparations with the hope that I will go and meet other colleagues, maybe to discuss issues that embedded entrepreneurship. And very sad, we wake up with this sad news that the NUC has stopped all airlines from moving.
But according to some passengers, the approach of the NLC to shut down the entire economic activities of the country is not a wise decision. Hence, the need for the union to reconsider their decision for the overall welfare of all Nigerians.
Again, they are agitating for maybe for a better welfare, and it is part of the welfare to allow people to move. I'm 100% in support of what they are looking for. But the approach and the strategy they are using is a crude, a traditional, a Nigerian approach. This shouldn't be the way. They should allow all other sectors of the economy to function well, and at the same time targeting important sectors.
For the NLC, the closure of the airport activities do not include international and Hajj operations, but all domestic flight has to stop until further notice. The air transport workers lament that until the federal government considers the demand put forward by the Nigeria Labour Congress, even the international operations may likely be affected.
Based on the letter released by our national headquarters that comprise of Nuwate, Atsan and ANAP, in conjunction with NAPE, which they released a letter yesterday, that we should only consist on domestic flights. That's on the 3rd of June, while the international flights will commence on the 4th, which is Tuesday, tomorrow.
At the moment, schools in Kano have been closed down as children were seen turning back from school. Market and other businesses have also been affected by the ongoing industrial action. Idris Jibrin, Trust TV News, Kano.